where children belong. Welcome this part of our worshiping throng. Water, God's word, bread, and cup, prayer and song. This is where children belong. Good morning. Have you guys ever been to a parade? Never. Yeah, right. Tell me, what does your face and body look like at a parade? Does it look like this? Does it really? Or does it look like this? That's more like it, isn't it? Big smiles, shouting. Your body is not still at a parade, is it? I know the three of you. I know your bodies are never still. Yes, we think of like floats and like those. Oh, Paw Patrol, yes. So at a parade, your bodies are just like so excited and you're shouting. So we're going to talk about a parade that happened a long time ago. That's what we're celebrating today. Today is Palm Sunday, and it's a day when Jesus came into town, and everyone was so excited to see this. Not everyone knew who Jesus was, or they'd heard about Jesus. Remember last week we talked about how Jesus rose Lazarus from the dead? And people were hearing these stories, and they wanted to come see this Jesus. I mean, they were like super excited to see this Jesus. And so they were shouting, and they were so excited to see this Jesus that they had been hearing about. Oh, no, not yet. And they wanted everyone to see him, and they wanted everyone to shout out. And they were shouting things like, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." Now, everyone was excited, but there were some people who were not excited about this. There were some leaders of the day that did not like to hear that people were saying that Jesus was king. They did not want to hear that. Why would they not want to hear that Jesus was king? Why would the leaders be kind of like upset about that? You don't think they liked Jesus? What else? You nailed it, because they wanted to be the leaders, and they were scared that someone else would take over their power and their control. Now, some things never change, because do we know this now, grown-ups? That sometimes leaders don't want to lose their power and their control, and they get real nervous when other people are stepping up and saying, "Wait, I think I might be the leader." So they were real nervous. So they told Jesus and his disciples, they said, "Cut it out. No more shouting Hosanna. No more shouting Jesus is the King who comes in the name of the Lord." They're like, "No more. Tell your people, tell the crowd, tell your disciples, cut it." And Jesus said, "Nope. This is the day that the Lord made. This is what God predicted. This is what God told us would happen. And so, no, we're not gonna stop shouting, and we're not gonna stop yelling." And the leaders got madder and madder and madder, because they started getting nervous that Jesus was going to be king, and they would lose all their power and all their control. And you know what Jesus said? He told them this. He said, even if all these people stopped yelling and shouting that Hosanna, Jesus is the one that comes in the name of the Lord, even if everybody stopped shouting at that parade, that even if they were quiet, the stones would cry out, and they would honor God. So I want you guys to each have a stone. Pick a stone in here. And I want you to remember this stone for Palm Sunday. That even if not one human being acknowledges that Jesus is king, God will still make himself known to everybody. And so we're going to go upstairs. We're going to keep talking about Palm Sunday. We're also going to talk about what happens all throughout this week, because this week's a very important week. So we're going to head upstairs, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more.